everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pooling the Death Star. I'm Joe.
I'm Jackson.
I'm also Joe.
It's named Pooling the Death Star because we're in the pool.
That's true. And you fine listeners and viewers might be thinking there's something different about today's episode, and that's right. We discovered shade. we figured, God, it's so hot. If only we could just block out the sun a little bit.
We put our heads together and we thought,
because
what do we do?
Exactly. When I woke up this morning at like midday to 1, because you've been babied, I come out and I'm like, oh, we didn't put you didn't put the pool into like position of shade.
No, we just put it up in water.
And Jackson went, yeah, we can move it now. And let me tell you, water's heavy.
But then I said, like a genius, even if we had put it in the shade to begin with, the sun would encroach on us. And we would have to move it again.
No, you're actually wrong, because this part over here has been in shade the whole day.
Yeah, but look where the sun is now.
Yeah.
It's here compared to it was like here before.
Yeah.
So even if we'd been here, the sun would we would have wanted to
Either
move
way, I realised I had some shade cloth that I was sitting in the shed doing nothing, and zip ties.
We realised there was an alternative to baking our own heads. To everyone's shock.
So,
So now it's a little more comfortable.
But we also have been in the pool for hours at this point.
Yeah.
So I think, unfortunately, that means that this is the final pulling the depth stove.
Yeah, that is correct.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. It's the final
And pulling
the depth.
Final episode of Pulling the Depth Stove. Yes.
The third and final, the always intended trilogy.
Yeah,
That
the
is.
Pulling the Depth Stove trilogy.
And as always here on Pooling the Death Star, we ask the important questions like, how would you pitch the Truman Show to investors?
So we've had the brilliant idea. The genius idea, I'll say.
What if we made a TV show that's a man?
Yeah, what if a man was not a man, he was a show we could watch.
Ed Harris?
Yeah, we are Ed Harris.
What's
we
his
say...
name? Gustav or something?
I like to imagine it comes from my pitch of I wish I lived in the moon. And somehow that got us too. Okay, well you can't...
so, yeah, that's a good pitch. I want to live in the moon and I want TV to be a guy.
I want to live in the moon so badly!
Okay,
You're like, well, I guess...
We can't live in the moon, but I guess we could make like a studio that looked like a moon.
We can make a fake moon and then be like, well, it has to be over a fake town.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And if we had a fake town, we could film like the townsfolk.
Yeah,
right?
what if there was one real guy in the fake town?
Oh yeah, because we want to be like like natural. We want to like see what happens if you. What if we owned a baby?
Okay, so
as a corporation.
Whoa, I love this idea.
So, I will say,
Yeah.
but I guess there's like a quick base to how to pitch the Truman Show.
Yeah.
The Truman Show, not as we know it in the movie The Truman Show, but a similar thing did happen once.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
And when it happened for real, it was 1 year before The Truman Show. And basically what happened...
Yeah.
A Japanese reality TV show was like, hey, we're going to do a segment called... I can't remember if it was My Life in Prizes or A Life of Prizes.
Yeah.
They said, hello, come into this room, give me all your clothes. And
Off to a good start
I
already.
love this game show.
I'm not sus yet.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to leave this room until you win $1 million, 1 million yen worth of prizes. Here's an entire magazine rack.
Yeah.
And start entering the prizes. You can only wear clothes if you win them.
Wow. And how long was he in there?
So basically what happened is when they told it to him, they were like, don't worry, we're filming it all, but we're going to edit it down into like 9-minute weekly segments, so nothing too bad will get aired. And also we don't even know if we're going to air it yet, so like just be
It's
natural,
going to be chill.
basically.
Yeah.
Be chill. Don't even think about the camera.
Yeah.
So 20 days in, they were worried he was about to die because he hadn't won any food yet, and then he won a bag of rice.
That's cool.
Did he just eat the rice raw?
No, he cooked it by... So, actually, it was the second food item he won, but the first one wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
The first one he won was, like, packets of jelly, basically.
Oh.
So he emptied the jelly packets out, poured water... Because he had a sink.
Yeah.
Poured water and rice into the bag of jelly. And then cooked the ice by just leaving it near the stove for 5 hours.
God damn.
And it worked.
God damn, dude.
Anyway, so he started, it drove him insane straight away.
Well,
because
as it
obviously, which means the TV executives then were like, oh, well, rather than having like an 8-minute edited segment every week, what if it's a half-an-hour edited segment every week? And then, around day 100, they had started selling his diary that he had kept while he was in there, while he was still in there.
Oh my god.
And had set up one of the first ever live streams, so you had 24 hours unfiltered access to this guy going crazy in a box.
Okay. I mean, yes. So that's a
and
real
he was in
life...
there for 400 and something days.
Ooh. That's too long, dude.
Too long. So yeah, he went insane. The thing is, he knew he was being filmed in some regard.
Yes.
And so I'm guessing in this scenario, as studio execs, we've seen this and been like, he went insane, sure. But he knew he was being filmed.
Yeah.
So what if we owned the baby?
What if we owned the baby? What if the baby was owned by Plumbing the Death Star LLC?
Yeah.
I feel like we've had this conversation before. Like, is it good to have a baby? Well, I mean, it's good to have a baby, but is it good to own a baby? I mean, your baby's currently in the screaming and shitting on its own nuts.
Yeah. I think it would, I mean,
at time of recording.
If the company owns the baby, we don't have to deal with the baby, right?
Tax-deductible baby.
Tax-deductible baby.
Win-win.
That sounds like
that is actually... Tax-deductible baby would be good.
Tax-deductible baby sounds like an old crooner song from Tax-deductible baby.
There's a lot of stuff you got to buy for baby.
Take you out for dinner, claim it on tax.
The tax man doesn't have to know about my other baby. Non-tax-deductible baby.
What tax man doesn't know can hurt him.
As far as the tax man knows, I've got one baby.
Tax-deductible baby. I need this high chair for tax reasons.
And I'm getting two because I want my baby to have 2 high chairs. Not because I have 2 babies. What's this riff?
You're hiding a baby from a tax man?
Why?
But you're also not hiding it.
Why is one baby tax man safe and the other's not?
And I don't know if the rest of the world works like this or if it's just Australia, but I feel like what you're playing into there was the tax-free threshold of having 2
Yes,
jobs.
I think you're right. But it's 2 babies.
Yeah.
One baby's in cash.
Cash in hand.
Cash, baby. Cash in hand, baby. Tax-deductible baby.
I got 1 tax baby and 1 cash baby. I got 2 babies, but if you're the tax man, 1 baby.
I love this guy. This song's amazing.
Yeah, 1959's #1 chart-topping hit.
If you look into it, I've only got 1 baby. Who's asking how many babies I got? If it's the school, that's 2 babies, because I gotta give them both an
I'm getting audited. Whose baby is this? I've never seen this baby in my life.
And this is by Little Owl on the monotones.
Little Owl and the monotones. The greatest song ever, Tax-Deductible Baby.
Saying, tax man, I've never seen this baby in my life.
You can take it away, I don't care.
Please don't take away my baby. I love that baby so much.
Better leave the baby with me. I'll figure out what to do with it. Don't take my baby, tax man. I'm getting so low in the pool. Singing my brand new song, Tax-Deductible Baby. Yeah, maybe sitting in the sun for 3 hours has been really bad, but Plumbing the Death Star. Or just normal. Yes, okay, but we gotta pitch this idea to investors because it is a crazy idea, partially because of the ethical reasons. Yeah. But also,
I feel it has to come from like, all right, we have this baby first.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What is the most exciting period of the Truman Show?
Well, I guess
like so much of it is boring.
I think it would have to be like his dicey teenage years.
Yes,
because it's like
he's making morally questionable decisions.
Yeah, and also that's like puberty makes the human brain go fucking insane.
He's getting up to mischief. It's entertaining.
I reckon it's so controlled though by everyone else. So the mischief is kind of you maketh the mischief as it were.
Yeah, that's true. You're not seeing it, but I guess the entertainment must be like. Okay, on this episode,
we're going to test him with a flashed boob.
What's the test?
See what he does.
Okay, because I was going to say we say, hey, he's down at the beach, and some guys say, hey, want to do some drugs? And then we as the audience, because we don't know what he's going to do.
That's true. Also,
we don't know. That's the unknown of Truman.
We also need sponsors. So are we being sponsored by Dare?
Like, no, we're being sponsored by crack.
Truman's like, well, all my life I've heard crack is great. So
Yeah.
I love
Crack
it.
fucking rocks, Truman. Smoke crack.
We've fucked up so
What have we done?
We fucked up so badly, boys.
We've made a crack.
Oh, shit.
We cut to an ad.
Why did we think taking money from Big Crack was the way to go? Oh,
Normally cracks.
We assumed they would be ethical and just be like, hey, we're just going to give you the money and you do what you
figure
do.
it out.
No, they want us to advertise.
They want to.
And we got to show the glamorous side and none of the bad.
It's like, yeah, we'd love to give you some crack for the Truman Show, but we just really need you to, because, like, crack has become...
so hot.
Crack has become... it's somewhat undesirable. It's not one of the designer drugs anymore.
Yes, that's true.
Big cocaine and big speed have taken over.
Yeah. We could give you a lot of money if Truman does crack. Okay, we're listening.
We're all ears.
Yes.
We're all ears, Big Crack.
Okay, side plumbing, I guess. How would you make Truman
Smoke crack.
smoke crack?
Okay,
So
normalize
my first thought
Yeah.
was you have a very attractive person come to Truman Town.
Yes.
Somebody who's very glamorous.
Yes, suave.
Suave, big celebrity.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Truman, we want someone that
Yeah,
Truman
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to be like. And Truman asks them, how did you get like this? And they're like, smoking crack, kid.
Yeah.
Hey,
and then
if
he's
your
got to
dad-
he's got to invite him back and be like, have some crack.
Yeah. Or we have,
If
so
your
in
dad
the...
smoked crack,
Yes!
he wouldn't have got lost at sea.
Exactly.
Truman.
We have his dad before he gets lost at sea be
Also-
like, I would never smoke crack. And then he goes out to sea and dies. And
No, I
Truman's
don't
like,
think
wish
that.
he'd
No,
smoked crack.
no. Because then he's like, I should honor my dad's.
Well, then we have
wishes.
somebody say, Truman's dad, don't you want to smoke crack before you go to sea?
It'll help you stay focused
And
quick.
on the boat, and then Truman's dad says, no, thank you, I don't want to smoke crack. And then he dies at sea, and Truman's like, he should have smoked
He
crack.
should've smoked crack.
And then, then that makes
And
that
plus-
episode where he does drugs the first time not
Yeah.
interesting.
Plus, then we can have a lot of advertising being like, crack is cool and it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
We've ruined a town.
Yes, we made a crack epidemic in Truman's
Ruined-
fake town.
Okay, no. Okay, I got an idea how to fix this.
Okay.
So, we've started a crack epidemic.
Yeah.
But then, we get big dentist in our
Oh.
pocket.
Okay.
So then, we're like, hey, everyone smoke crack. We get paid from crack.
Yeah.
And then when people go to the dentist...
We get paid from that too?
Well, the thing
we
is,
become dentists is the
But-
only way for... Because they
okay,
don't need to advertise.
I've smoked a lot
Yeah.
of crack. My teeth are real bad.
Yeah.
I want more crack. I don't care about my teeth.
Okay,
It's
what-
sore and painful, but you know
what
what
if-
causes that pain?
okay.
Yeah.
More crack.
I got
Yeah.
a 2-word pitch for you.
Yes.
Crack dentist.
Brother, that's what they call synergy. That's upward synergy.
So
A
you go to
dentist-
the dentist, you pay for some dental work, get some free dentures.
Yeah.
Or get some not free dentures, expensive dentures.
you get some expensive
and then you get
dentures,
some crack.
and instead of a lollipop,
They give you crack cocaine.
oh, well done,
Or
you've
just
been so
crack,
brave.
crack.
Have some crack.
How about instead of hey, as a person who loves all this delicious crack,
Yeah.
hey, can we not do the dentist stuff and just give me that free crack?
Sorry, you need good dental work if you're gonna get crack.
Yeah, it'll be a loyalty program. Free crack for Beth's smile of the week.
People are watching this version of the Truman Show like, what?
What is happening?
The fuck? How is this
Is
allowed?
Is the glamorous side of crack?
Do I want crack? It's
Yeah.
working. It's
No,
working
no.
well.
Okay.
Because yes, there's going to be a lot of time. Like Truman as a baby,
Yeah.
maybe cute for the first couple of years, but like,
Well, yeah,
I mean,
I,
it's not
I
like- I don't
honestly
know.
think
Yeah.
it's not said in the Truman Show,
Yeah.
but I reckon the only way to do this is to start it like what happened in the real life version.
yeah,
Where you start it with like little weekly segments, like you have hours and hours of footage edited into like.
and it's like
little-
here's the highlight.
Yeah. Here's like the cute highlights,
Yeah.
and then as he starts doing more and more interesting stuff, check in with him more and more.
Yeah.
Because if you're filming a baby, like you have a newborn 24/7, and like that is a lot of screaming, a lot of crying, and a lot of parents having a breakdown.
Yeah.
That's less about Truman and more on the parents.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
their
And
slow
also,
descent.
like-
But if that's a corporation baby, it's like a whole corporation looking after that baby.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
no one's going to have that slow descent into madness.
But don't we need
or
to
quick descent
fake
into
that
madness.
he-
For the baby, you're faking it for the baby, so you don't care. Like,
No, but
you
for
know.
the viewer, don't we need to make it seem as though Truman's a real guy?
Truman is a real guy.
No, but like, as in, if
they know, like the viewers
But if
know this.
isn't part of the appeal
Yeah.
that it's like we're watching a guy's real life.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
we're watching Truman be raised by like a team of corporate nannies,
Yeah.
that will be incongruous with in a couple of years, which when I'm watching Truman just live a regular sitcom life, because I'm going to be like, well, in the beginning, I know it's you're breaking the
was
fourth
raised in a
wall.
lab.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But also, like again, when he's
But that's
baby-
okay because you can fake that. Just on the show, it looks like he's got perfect parents. But when the cameras are off,
because I'm saying, like, with a newborn, it's really kind of boring in a sense of what you're watching. Because you're watching a screaming child eat.
Yeah.
Or shitting itself.
Yeah.
Or sleeping.
I hate the baby channel, dude.
Like it's 24/7 unfiltered access to a baby. It's like, oh my god, what is it doing?
Yeah.
And then there's those moments where it's really cute. But ultimately, it's a lot of mostly just screaming.
Yeah. Well, then when would you change from going the Baby Truman highlight reel to 20-minute episodes? What age? I would say 5.
Start of school, maybe?
You get up to mischief at 5, you know?
I don't even think maybe it's high school.
High school? Truman, the high school years.
No, 20-minute daily or weekly?
Daily.
Daily?
20-minute daily?
Yeah.
A daily recap. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
No.
okay.
I'm not going from
I'll be the
weekly
investor.
to...
Yeah.
You tell me where. Okay.
Thank you for letting me introduce her on Shark Tank.
Okay.
This is our pitch.
Please.
I haven't heard this pitch yet, so I'm just really happy to be here, Shark Tank.
Okay. Are you part of his?
I
pitch,
brought
or
my
is-
friend
oh,
Duscher
you're
for
Shark?
moral support.
I'll decide when I hear his pitch.
All right.
Otherwise, I might hit you with a second pitch.
Okay.
We are in possession
Yes.
of a baby.
Okay.
Now.
I would like to say that I'll be making a second pitch.
Now. Normal TV, the average sitcom. Remember, this is before reality TV.
It's before reality TV.
Yes.
This is before the internet. So there's no streaming.
No streaming.
Okay. Cool.
The average sitcom.
Wait, where is this set? Are you pitching this in real life? Because in real life, the thing that I keep talking about has already happened.
But in the world of the Truman Show.
Reality TV.
Also, look how many cans. Oh, no, fucked it. Oh, yeah, in the world of the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reality TV exists pre-Truman?
I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I thought it didn't. That was what that's what made Truman stand out.
No.
Because the Truman Show was made in like the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like,
just
before the big reality TV boom.
Yeah, so yes, the one you were talking about before, yes, it existed like a year before the Truman Show. But
Yeah.
It had had Big
Game
Brother really
shows.
pop.
Big Brother hadn't happened
Yeah,
yet.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
This
sitcoms.
is
And I'm not
pre-
really
Big
pitching
Brother.
reality TV.
Okay.
I'm pitching a real-life sitcom, basically. That's what Truman
So
is.
my frame of reference is, I guess, is it 7 Up?
Yeah. So you know 7-Up. Great drink. So you know 7-Up.
Okay, not what I was thinking about. Is it,
No, the
it
TV
is
show,
called
but
7
it's
Up.
just it's also a good drink.
Oh, it is called 7 Up?
Yeah.
7 up, 14 up, 21
But
up,
it's not
28
it's
up.
not related to the drink.
Oh, they should have
It
really
could
had some
be.
synergy.
If you're willing,
If I was part of their marketing team,
It would have
every
been.
single kid would have been living a 7-up diet from this point onwards. And by 64 up, everyone's teeth would be fucked up.
yeah.
That's why we have a dentist
Yeah,
program.
the
Yeah.
7-Up dentist. No, okay. So, sitcoms are boring.
Okay.
Friends can suck my ass.
Alright, it's making a lot of... Alright, go on.
Yeah, but it could be making more. Like I said, I'm in possession of a baby.
Okay.
Now what if... Shut up. What if...
It's not a good idea to tell the people that you're pitching to shut up.
No, I was telling myself... I was telling myself to shut up. The voices in my head, so...
I love this well, man.
So, what if...
If the sharks have a button under the desk, you say press for emergency.
Stop saying that to
I
me.
don't know if they do, but in my reality they do, and they're pressing out.
In my
You can't make me kill again.
In my head, they've got a button that just drops an anvil. Just in case.
Okay,
Anyway.
you have a baby, security.
Yes, yeah. So what if we
Yeah,
charted
yeah.
this baby's life in a fake town with a fake moon that I live in, from birth to death, and we gave the people unfiltered access to this human being? They got to watch as it grew, as it lived, as it learned, as it loved. We give him a fake wife when he's old, when he's of wife age.
wife.
We give him fake mum, fake dad.
So when you say so you say fake wife, but it's like what if the marital? You fucking.
He's not really married, is the trick.
Yeah, I
dude.
know, but so is they fucking?
They might fuck. That's what's exciting about the show.
That seems really
We get to see him masturbate. We get to see him experiment with himself. We get to see...
Do you want to see that?
The people will.
I don't like.
Do you want to see this?
That's bums and seats.
It's worrying because I feel like
I don't wanna
this
see
is
this.
exciting to Jackson the man. They're like, oh yeah, it would be interesting to see how people of age
so he's-
masturbate.
Yeah, behind closed doors.
So wait a second. So everyone else is an actor.
Yes. But he's the only real man.
So nothing is real. Mm-hmm. So everything he's doing when it involves another person is kind of like it's duplicitous.
Yes, hugely so.
There's nothing real there.
Nothing real except him.
And if it becomes a hit,
and
everyone's famous on that show, chances are they'll just do the thing for fame.
Yes, and imagine.
And he won't know.
He won't know. Imagine the corporate sponsors: 7-Up, crack, dentists. Anything you could imagine, we could convince this man, the world's celebrity, to imbibe or drink or inject whatever it needs to be.
We're controlling a person's life.
Mm-hmm.
For viewers?
Yes, for viewers.
And the people around him
are fake.
Paid actors.
And he lives in a fake town, and we never let him leave, and we kill his dad.
Are you killing the
actor? We kill... No. Within the fake reality, the kayfabe. Within the kayfabe of the show, we kill his dad, and that's to stop him from ever trying to flee the little town that he's grown up in. Very clever.
You made him scared of boats, but not of planes.
We don't put planes in the town. Okay?
You also haven't made him
gallery over here.
You haven't made him scared of cars either.
Well, he'll need to drive around town.
This is very similar to an M. Night Shyamalan film called The Village. And you're setting it in modern times. Though.
Yes, we
Why
are.
don't you set it not in modern times?
Well,
what is the point of this?
Make this guy born in 1910.
Okay. We set him at caveman time.
Okay. And then we convince him that he's a caveman.
We call it Caveman Truman.
So you're pulling a prank. A lifelong prank.
It's a lifelong
on
prank.
One guy.
Yeah.
From birth to
death. If he dies on
he's young, so presumably you're going to die before him.
I hope not.
But you're older.
But...
And he's your son?
No, he's just a baby I acquired. I'm in possession of.
How does that Harris get the baby?
A lady volunteers in it.
They adopt. The corporation adopts a child.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And then they film it. Yeah. So what's the go? Yes.
Okay. What resource? Yes.
Sorry. I just like
investor
to,
This is a guy I thought was my friend, but he's betrayed me.
Friend of the crazy guy.
He's betrayed me.
Hey, you know how television's not real, and like people they crave realness.
Everything's a script and that kind of
stuff.
We have news.
It's the late '90s. Yeah. The world's going a bit bananas.
Yeah, but we have we've got I guess MTV and then like the Real World and all of that.
Yeah.
Where people can document their lives.
Yeah, but imagine that, but from the beginning. Sorry, that's your pitch. I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want to do that on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
from birth to death.
Yes, but they don't know they're being filmed. But everyone else around them knows they're being filmed.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not really the real. It's heavily constructed by us.
No, it's real. The paid actors are just so that we can stay in control of the situation.
Exactly.
But there's that word. Control of the situation.
Yeah.
Well, what would you rather, you corporate fat cat? We drop him in the woods somewhere. Let him fend for himself, you sicko.
I think you should just raise a child.
Oh, no. What? Okay, so this meeting actually did happen, and then the man that was like, well, there's too much control, went off and created Survivor.
Yeah, exactly. I know what I'm going to do.
I think they should drop them in the woods.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah. I mean, we could drop them in the woods, and we all film it. They know they're being filmed, and it's a short, brief time. Let's see how they survive in the wild, but we make sure that no one is harmed or,
And we do it from birth. We get a wild child, raised by wolves. Yeah,
we can call the show Real Wild Child.
Real Wild Child.
And the song will be the
And you're doing this to prove nurtureverse.
I'm doing it to make money, pal. I'm doing it.
We're sponsored by Big Tree.
Yeah, dude. We need people buying trees.
Yeah.
So we have little baby Feral Truman, and he goes out and he loves trees, and then Big Tree lines our pockets with another kind of green.
Stacks of fat cash. Actually, isn't a good way to pitch the Truman Show.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because Ed Harris's character was already rich that he was able to do this.
Yes, that's true. Would you do the same thing if you had Ed Harris's money?
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't. But you've got a baby. You get access to a baby.
I'd just go live on the moon.
on the
real moon. The real moon.
You're gonna get lonely.
No.
How do I get back to Earth?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand on the moon and say, I've become bigger than this.
Because he makes like a giant...
What's next for Joel
It's a giant soundstage that can be seen from the moon that you're currently on.
Oh shit, that's really big.
I'd be scared if you were on the moon. I'd be scared for any astronauts we were sending to the moon. I'd be sending them in the rocket and I'd be like, hey, be careful.
There's a guy.
Is there like do we have like is there like an economic problem? We have to create like a lot of jobs real quickly, and the way we do this is by filming.
Well, I guess you can think about it like that. You could be like, okay, imagine a corporation owned a global economy. We basically had our own country, more or less. You know, not a huge country, but it's pretty big, what becomes Truman's Town. And we owned that in its entirety.
Yeah.
And somehow that's good for us.
Yeah.
and then, so instead of doing anything with that land or resources...
we make a fake town.
We're going to make a fake town that's actually a real town, because everyone's got to live in there. And then we've got to convince one guy that it is a real town.
Yeah.
And we can control everything.
I'll tell you what, you know, startup costs expensive, but once it's running...
Yeah.
No. The opposite.
What, electricity,
plumbing. So every single expense you could possibly have.
Yeah, I guess it's the expense of running a small town and of running a film
Because also,
set.
if you remember,
stock?
it's a dome, right?
Yeah.
So it's not getting sunlight. You artificially create sunlight.
Imagine...
How do you do this?
You know in the Truman Show where one of the lights falls in front of him and that's what it just fell on him and killed him.
But also, like, to mimic a sun.
Yeah.
That's a bright light.
Yeah, dude.
And there's a lot of them. And they can control what it is, light and night and day.
How do they stop Truman from just like accidentally killing himself?
They don't.
They don't.
So like theoretically, they're allowing for like Truman at like 7.
Yeah.
Doesn't know not to put a knife in a toaster.
Well, they are
dead.
I mean, because he's constantly being surveillanced.
Yeah, that's true. I guess as he was doing that, there'd be 1,000 people being like, no. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Were they planning on watching him die? Like as an old man?
Probably.
Well, again, like the show I was talking about, the creators were like, there's like he might. We didn't consider it, but then it got to the point where like, well, he might die. We just won't have a show anymore. That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Well, in the Truman Show, the ratings are down.
Yeah.
And when it starts, and that's why they're trying to do like crazy shit, like bring his dad back.
It is interesting that ratings are down when he's like what, in his like 30s?
Well, yeah, because his life sucks. He's boring to watch. Hey, if I don't see you, you're gonna have to eat my ass or whatever. Fuck you, Truman. I don't care.
I guess what that kind of implies to me is that maybe in the early days the Truman Show was, and maybe this is actually part of the movie and we've just forgotten, it like was less control.
Or even like I think like the highlight reel, and I think that's kind of
Because don't they talk about it in like the corporate sponsors?
Yeah.
That's like new to Truman.
Yeah.
That's true. They're advertising a lot of stuff that has to be because they're losing money.
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe it just got boring in his 20s, and then they kind of it's like a downward spiral. Sort of.
Well, like, is there anyone's life right now that you'd think would be great to watch 24/7?
I think I'd like that guy. I forget what his name is, but he like
the Unabomber.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to see what he's up to.
I got some bad news for you. It's
dude.
very boring. 6 feet under.
Yeah. No, I was gonna. They made a documentary about him, Free Solo, the guy that.
Oh yeah.
He free climbs mountains or whatever.
Yeah,
I reckon he's just sitting at home jacking off his dick.
Yeah, but sometimes he's climbing mountains.
Yeah, but like again, we watched a documentary of that guy, and it was condensed into like 90 minutes or 2 hours. And that was filmed in the course of like how many months or years?
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true.
And it's all condensed because that's what's entertaining.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess people watch a lot of Twitch streaming for like 8 hours
and
in a row.
people do shit where they're like there was that one guy that gave himself severe brain damage by staying awake for like 12 days or something.
Yeah, I guess
awesome.
like with the whole idea with Twitch at least, when someone's doing something for 8 hours, within that 8 hours, something interesting is going to happen at least once. And then that gets clipped, and then that's the kind of...
But also, shout out to all the Twitch streamers out there that stream for 8 hours to no one and nothing happens.
Dude.
That's awesome. You're the real ones. Without you, the website would collapse.
The real winners.
Yeah.
But I guess the thing with those Twitch streamers is like they're in control.
Yeah, and also
they make the decisions.
This is akin to, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're putting a camera in, like, say, a zoo enclosure, and hey, you can watch them little penguins do things, and you're doing that for 24 hours.
They should film the monkeys.
They probably do.
I want to see the monkeys live.
I mean, they're probably right now. You could go on to a
zoo.com.
a zoo's website.
Zoo TV.
But yeah, there probably is. I mean, during the pandemic, they definitely were, like, really pushing that.
But I remember it was always like penguins and seals. There was never monkeys. They never showed me what the chimps are doing.
But even that,
shit, sleeping.
But even that is, like, edited and kind of...
Yeah.
So again, when you pitch this to an investor, as an investor, I'm like, this first off feels so wrong.
Yes, it is a crime.
Because, like, what is the reason? Are you doing it because again you kind of
because
social experiment?
No,
right?
based on the movie, the reason is that Ed Harris believes and is proved correct by the film that it'll make huge mondo bazongo
Why
cash
he does it?
dollars. Yeah,
Are you sure?
he wants to make fat stacks.
Sure?
Isn't it a social experiment?
Isn't it a social experiment?
Yeah, but he's
Like
making
Nature
fat
versus-
stacks on the side.
Yeah.
Well, he has.
He
the
can't be
fat-
upset about
He
that.
has fat stacks to begin
More's
with.
always
doesn't
nice.
Yeah, more is always more.
More's always
I
more.
guess
Well, then,
it's
what?
a social experiment.
Yeah.
You're doing the whole like nurture versus nature kind of idea. But then like you need a control. You need like the control. Then you need the experiment.
Oh,
right?
okay. So we take the woods idea.
Not at all.
We got 2 channels.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one, we just let a boy grow up feral.
Is this what I said?
Okay.
Yeah, Feral Boy and City
You
Boy.
got City Truman, Feral Truman.
What about Truman and Falseman?
Oh, that's good. Okay, so but Falseman's gonna have to be the Truman we know.
Yeah.
Because he lives in a false reality.
Yeah.
The Truman is dropped in the woods and left to be raised by wolves. And if he's just eaten by those wolves,
Why
that's the
you-
result of
That's
the
alright, then we'll
experiment.
just be up to Truman too.
Yeah.
Why are you putting him in the woods? You could just raise
Because
him
that's
as a
the
regular
natural.
person.
No, that's the natural
No,
place
yeah,
for a
yeah,
human
that's
It's
being.
a natural place for a human being
Yeah.
to be raised by wolves.
Yeah, in a cave.
Yeah, pretty much. Because you can't.
Security.
You can't raise unless the whole town is real that you're monitoring, that they don't know they're being monitored.
Which you also hate, so we're dropping a boy in the
We're
woods.
dropping a boy in the woods to be raised by wolves.
Again, if the whole town is being monitored and that kind of stuff, I mean, I guess that's also ethically bad, but it's less ethically bad than only one person not knowing.
You think that no one knowing versus one guy not knowing?
No one knowing is a class action suit.
No one knowing.
One guy not
knowing. No one knowing. Well, but people do know. But London's filmed
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
But they know.
They know that there's a CCTV cameras on every
But it's
corner.
not like it's not a not a camera in your house.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, okay.
If the bloody Tories had anything to say about it, bloody cameras everywhere.
Pulling the Death Star, getting political.
They want to make sure you're using the right bathroom, which is stupid.
Yeah, that
I think
is
it's
true.
okay.
What
so-
in hell, Tories?
Yeah,
I hate you.
You should. What in hell, Tories?
Yeah.
What if you then said, well, what? Okay, we have a town though. Everything is filmed.
Yeah.
And like we get the townsfolk to they sign a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is a social experiment. Which is documenting a town. You can leave, of course, if you want to. It's not locked off. But when you enter this town, everything is filmed.
Yeah.
And then we get all that footage and we condense it down to a 30-minute thing every day or whatever.
I think
it
the
is.
problem, yeah.
Because then it's just kind of like I guess there's a lot of.
But the
footage.
problem is that if somebody's observed,
Yeah.
they behave differently.
I
to
know,
if
but
they're
you
not
start
observed.
doing this, and then eventually it'll chill. Like
Yeah.
eventually people forget that there's cameras. Eventually everyone will be kind
Yeah.
of calm. And everyone, then you'll get.
Or
the
they just
realness.
create a fake guy because they're like, hey.
Oh, reverse Truman.
Yeah, because they'll be like,
At real town, one fake man.
I know that. no, but I like that.
Reverse Truman.
One
show.
guy knows that they're being filmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, one
yeah.
guy. Yeah,
That's just prank videos.
yeah, but over a man's
Over
life.
a man's life. Pranking a town.
That's awesome.
But the prank is that
duplicitous.
he just lives a normal
He
life.
lives a
in the
normal
town.
life. No, everyone else is being observed. He kind of really pranks that whole town.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, "Is he a wizard?" We don't know.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Yeah.
You're my real parents.
Yeah,
and then he
yeah,
goes to sleep.
That's a wonderful good night.
Everyone's because he's got like a little earpiece in, so he
Yeah.
can do so much damage.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
now he's got the earpiece, he's just doing impractical jokers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's doing. It's like I've seen
Your
this-
favorite TV show, Jackson.
Yeah, you love that
Yes,
one.
You love
absolutely.
Q and Soul.
I love
Saul?
Soul.
Sal, Murph, and
Q is a Q.
Q and Huey.
Aren't they like friends with? Well, one of them friends with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin's
Kevin.
one of them, I guess.
I don't know.
Well, would the Truman Show be improved for you if, like, every week something crazy happened? Like, it was like...
No, because then it takes it away, being like you've gone like it's a real person's life, which
Jackson's
is like
getting more and
he's
more into
getting
the
so
pool.
low.
I'm low, baby.
He's dragging my cord with him.
Yeah.
It's good. He's
It's under my arm.
yeah. There's no turning back.
Yeah,
It's
that's
too
alright.
late.
It's
Yeah.
too late. It's fine. It's happening.
Yeah.
So, because then like if something cool and zany and wacky's happening, it's
Yeah.
taking away from the fact that it's real.
Yeah.
Either way, no matter what way you cut this, I don't want to invest. It feels ethically bad, morally bad, entertainmentally bad.
I feel like it's gonna... The end result, if Truman does find out and doesn't die on stage or whatever... is going to be the biggest court case you've
What
ever seen in
happens
your
if he has,
life.
like an aneurysm at like 26?
We say
Oh no!
the Truman Show is the next episode is a best of.
Yeah, and then the one
In
after that
memoriam.
is the fake funeral where
Yeah.
actors who are pretending to mourn him.
Yeah.
He lives a life where no one truly
No
loved
one
him.
really
no
mourns
one
him.
really cared about. His best friend is getting fed lines.
Yeah.
About like how he cares about him.
The only
And he never goes off script.
The only person who cares about him is his fake wife, who then learns to love him by pretending to love him.
If they put
and
it-
she's like, "You got to get out of here."
You got to
He's
get out
like,
of here,
what the
Truman.
fuck is going
What
on?
is happening?
I just as an because again, when you initially pitch it, it's got to have to be
Don't they recast someone as well?
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
A girlfriend, and then like she gets got, and then he's always obsessed about her.
Yeah.
And so then the Truman Show was like, quickly go to the flashback.
Yeah.
So much story.
What about if you were a viewer?
Yeah.
Could they improve it in any way? What would improve the viewing experience?
A
for you?
countdown, but they don't tell me what it is.
That's scary. Yeah, I would keep one. But also, if the count, it depends how long the countdown's for.
33 days.
Okay, yeah, now I'm intrigued.
What's
Because that's
the
soon enough that
countdown?
I'm like, I will see it. But I probably won't watch the episodes leading up. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but what if we just keep saying
Like
we're building
escalating,
to
it's
something?
escalating.
Yeah. And then what happens?
Fallout.
Oh my god. A nuclear bomb is dropped on Truman. Whoa! This show got good.
Season 2, Truman goes to war.
Yeah, oh my
With
god.
another
fake town.
Another fake town.
Okay, Town Wars. Joel Duscher's Town Wars.
Alright.
We say Truman is the God King of Truman Town.
Yeah.
And so is this other Truman.
Oh yeah, I mean, like the thing with Truman, and I think you've
Yeah.
already done this path as well, and we spoke about it before. You can just do whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like, as in, like, you could be like, all right, well, this one, we're just gonna pretend he was born in 1914.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like again, what would be interesting? All right, well, yeah, let's scale
What if you
everything
put
back and make him, like it's the village.
Yeah.
And let's put big scary monsters on the
Not even big
Yeah,
scary monsters. Like, what happens to a man that's born in, say, 2025?
Mm.
If they're raised where they're like, oh, you're living like it's the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So he
What
basically,
happens?
So he basically make
What
like
happens?
a giant like real life sovereign hill.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's
I
back
guess
in
it's
Sovereign Hill,
Westworld.
or like,
Well,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you kind of make in Westworld. It's just, and then what? Are you living? Is he living his life?
I guess it's a
or
good-
are
yeah.
you like? And then we gave him an iPhone.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. It's a good way to do
Happy
experiments.
25th birthday, here's an iPhone.
Like
Yeah.
to me, I mean, look, okay, ethics out the window.
Yeah, yeah.
So to me, I guess the more interesting one is like, okay, cool. Let's raise this kid wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is like
And
it is
then
the
course
turn of the
correct.
century. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the turn of the century, whatever. It's like, hey, it's the 1800s. Deal with it. And so you have this whole thing set up like it's 1800s, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We get like historians. Everything is like perfect,
Yeah.
right? And then it is 25th birthday.
Yeah.
Why not? We're like, hey.
It's
Guess
actually
what?
2025.
This is like we're caught. It's not Truman. It's fucking Plato's cave.
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, exactly.
Guess what? This has all been shadow
We make him
puppets.
never-
There's the fire, idiot.
Yeah,
this
but-
is it's
Oh, wait.
2025.
But we take him out and we're
iPhone.
like, it's 1942. You're in
Oh.
World War II. And then after we have
boy.
World War II Truman for a couple of seasons, we like, guess what again, bitch? You'll never know what's real.
Guess what? It's actually 1916.
Yeah,
We were lying about the future, and then we just keep
We
ruining
keep
that
fucking with
day.
Truman. We call it fucking with Truman.
Without the G and apostrophe.
Yeah.
Fucking with
Welcome
Truman.
back to fucking with Truman.
We're gonna spin a wheel and decide what year it is.
Today
Right
he
now.
thinks it's 2000 BCE.
Yeah.
All right, let's
time
see what
for
happens.
dinosaur times. Oh wait. Never mind.
We can do
We're
stuff-
making him a young Earth creationist. Fuck it.
But you can even do stuff like you have an assassin come in and kill, in quotation marks, everybody he knows and loves. You let him mourn, and then a week
Oh,
later,
man.
everyone's back.
You come in, you have an assassin.
Yeah.
And you like basically you're dead Truman, and he gets the trigger and he shoots Truman, either loud
Yeah.
bang or whatever. But he's like a sleeping dart, right?
Oh, yeah.
Knocks Truman out.
He thinks
wakes
he
up.
died.
It's I don't know. Yeah, it is
It's-
now
it's like-
1733.
Or he wakes up and it's like you've given him like an earthly
Yeah.
paradise.
Yeah, exactly.
White clouds.
Yeah,
We're like,
true,
Truman,
yeah.
you're in heaven.
Yeah.
And then after he's there for a little bit, we say, wrong.
All you do is you go like, you could Groundhog Day this man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same
I
day
think my
over and
first
over
prank
again.
would be getting his dog to talk to him as a child.
Yeah.
Don't reveal my secret, Truman. I can talk, Truman. And then the dog.
I know all your secrets.
But also, I love making best friends. One day, dog stops talking.
Yep.
What's he gonna do as a fucked up kid?
Okay, so the best way
you could give him an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
That's real, but with like everyone don't pretend that this person isn't there.
You can't
and
see
then
them.
he dies in front of
Truman makes one tiny infraction, and the imaginary friend goes forever. The dog does the same thing. You did this, Truman.
It's your fault, Truman.
Because you masturbated, Truman. You took away my ability to talk.
Goodbye.
Woof, woof. Yeah, dude, we're gonna fuck this kid up.
Okay, so I guess
once morality's out the window, we're like, ruin this kid's day.
Fucking with Truman sounds like an awesome show.
Fucking with Truman is way more engaging.
Oh, dude, I'd be tuning in
Truman.
every week.
What are they gonna do next?
What are they gonna do to this boy this time?
So I guess the best way to pitch the Truman Show is to throw morality out the window and just be like, brother, it's time to fuck with.
Have you ever imagined a world where we could raise a kid normal style?
Yeah.
And then maybe on at their 13th birthday, really just pull the rug out from underneath them? I have, yes.
Truman, you know what? You're actually still a baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pull the rug out. He keeps talking. Everyone's like, pretend he's babbling.
Yeah. Oh, baby Truman. And he's like 25.
Yeah.
Oh, little baby Truman.
It's good.
I think this is a great idea.
And I think that I'm going to give you all of my money now.
Yeah. As an investor, I say,
yes.
Hey, here's my bank account. Take what you need.
Thank you. I've always wanted to ruin someone's life.
I love to fuck with Truman.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very
God.
much.
I love fucking with Truman. It's the best TV show we get.
Best
so
show on
many
TV,
ratings.
dude.
Oh my God.
On that note, let us know. Do you reckon being in the sun directly for just 4 hours made it good or bad? And hey, did you love pooling?
Did you love live?
Did you live, love, pooling the Death Star? The greatest show on earth. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, and I've been Joel.
And I've been Jackson.
And I've also been Joel.
And we've been in the pool.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, goodbye.
See ya. Think something, I'ma take you there. Dude, with the shade,
It's actually pleasant.
it's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually loving it, dude. Banana, dude. Like my heroes, the minions would say.
I just poured so much water onto the microphone cords right there. Oh, you would not believe
That's good,
how
dude.
wet they are.
That's good.